All right, welcome back. We now have confirmation on Wilder versus Ruiz Jr. from Mr. WBC himself. Check this out real quick.
The WBC did sanction two fights as elimination bouts. It was Andy Ruiz against King Kong Ortiz and Wilder against Helenius. So both winners are to face each other for the final elimination for the mandatory position in the WBC.
All right, final elimination for the mandatory position. That means whoever wins this fight will be going up against Tyson the End Boss Fury. Let's talk Wilder for a second here. As we know, Mr. Wilder is back, and he's up to his old tricks again. He made a very loud statement in his comeback fight against Mr. Robert Helenius not too long ago by knocking him out in the first round. And we all like the knockouts, but I think Deontay Wilder needs to put in some quality time in that ring if he plans on fighting Mr. Tyson Fury again. Andy Ruiz Jr., no stranger to fighting the big heavyweights, but he does have his work cut out for him, nevertheless. Especially if Wilder focuses on his height and reach advantages. Ruiz's fast hands and combos will be greatly needed to keep the power-handed Wilder at bay. But will Ruiz Jr. be able to handle Mr. Wilder's power? On the other hand, will Wilder be able to handle Ruiz's boxing skills and speed? I believe Ruiz's main goal should be to avoid Wilder's right hand. I also believe Ruiz's secondary main goal should also be to avoid Wilder's right hand. Ruiz should be able to fare better the longer this fight goes, as to me he has more experience in the deeper waters and latter rounds of the fight. Wilder will have a comfortable height, reach, and power advantage. It would be in his best interest to use his advantages to his advantage. Wilder should exercise patience and set up the right hand, though, instead of attempting to force a KO. He should also focus on his composure and not give Ruiz opportunities, because as we know, Wilder is wild at times and leaves himself very exposed. What Ruiz lacks in size, he compensates greatly with his hand speeds, combos, and overall boxing abilities, and should never be underestimated. And we know a victory over Wilder will give some redemption back to Mr. Ruiz Jr. after his loss to Anthony Joshua. You know, I believe if you were to fight Wilder, there's only two options to the outcome of the fight. One, you basically win some way, somehow. Or two, Wilder brutally knocks you out by any means possible, with the exception of Mr. Tyson Fury, of course. If Wilder was to face Fury for a fourth time, it's quite obvious he's going to need more than that big right hand. If anything, that big right hand just irritates Mr. Tyson Fury. I believe that after 2 to 3 rounds of this fight, things will escalate to a slugfest. I won't be surprised if we see both fighters touching the canvas at least once, or getting touched up in a questionable manner, causing the ref to keep a watchful eye on things as the rounds goes by. Wilder has to have a bit more to offer than that big right hand, like I previously stated. He has to bring some newfound skills to the ring, then be able to showcase them. Especially if he's serious about fighting Fury again, he has to improve greatly to even stand a chance against Tyson Fury, whom at this point in the game has all Deontay Wilder's numbers. So I guess it comes down to who do you think wins this one? Ruiz and his fast hands, speed, combos, and boxing skills? I think Ruiz has a great chance if he boxes well and avoids the right hand from Wilder at all costs, and also taking it to the latter rounds as mentioned before. On the other hand, could it be Wilder for the victory? I'm sure he'll be the favorite, according to the fans in the books anyway. But what will Wilder have if he cannot deliver the package? Will a loss end the career of Deontay Wilder? There's a whole lot of questions to be answered. A lot of them we're just going to have to wait till that time comes and the bell rings before we can get clear, decisive answers. As we all know, Deontay Wilder possesses the one-punch power KO. Andy Ruiz, maybe he needs 3 to 4 to get him off, but that's boxing for you. No one's going to do it the same way. If Ruiz is to get past Wilder, how will he fare against the giant Fury? Does he have what it takes? Deontay Wilder, if he is able to get past Mr. Ruiz Jr., do we actually want to see a fourth fight with Mr. Tyson Fury? Do we think there'll be a difference? I don't know, man. Another question. I'm out.